Everyone knows of the legend in Latin America of La Llorona, who is a mother who drowned her children in a fit of rage and despair after being abandoned by her husband, and now she haunts the rivers of Mexico. But her stories weren't just started in Mexico, they probably started well before that in Europe and in the Aztec culture. In Aztec mythology, there's a goddess called Cihuatl, and she's a mother figure and protector of women in childbirth. In one part of her mythology, she abandons her son and then goes back to where he was and cries and fills a lake with her tears. And she was also an omen for the end of their empire. Written down by a Spanish friar at the time from accounts of people that were there during the conquest of the Aztec Empire. They heard a woman crying, "My children, we must leave," or, "Oh, my children, where do I take you to survive?" So you can see how with these two pieces of information, it kind of became part of the La Llorona mythos. Now on the European side, they had their own versions of vengeful mothers and weeping women. In Greek mythology, they had the Lamia, which is basically a child-eating monster. She was basically a queen that had an affair with Zeus. Hera didn't like it. Hera took the children, killed the children, or had her kill the children, and she became insane from it and went to devour other people's children. Another one from the Greeks is Medea. She basically takes care of her kids, as you can see there, because of being abandoned by her husband. And then in Irish folklore, there's the Banshee, and her wail basically foretells a death that's going to be happening. And then there's just a bunch of other spirits that are also tied to love, the water, and loss, and sometimes they cross paths. So when the Spanish came and colonized the area, they brought their previously known mythos, so the indigenous stories started to blend with the European ghost tales. And now she's a mortal woman that, in a rage and despair, drowned her own children and was cursed to wander the rivers forever. And her cry became a warning to children and travelers at night, so part moral tale and part ghost story. So all these stories together created a hybrid spirit named La Llorona. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, give me a follow. Thank you.